Welcome to GRE Mnemonics video number 99, a quick review of video number 98. Freezing can be done with ice and dry ice. Still, dry ice and ice are different and this fact cannot be disproved. The ice was loaded after breaking them into small, irreducible pieces. The fridge was transported in a curfew during the time when the rules couldn't be violated. The biker gets irrelevant calls on the way which he avoids. The biker loved all the religions, still he was falsely booked for hurting religious sentiments during the violation. Let's learn and understand today's set of GRE words. Irrepressible, unable to be restrained, difficult or impossible to control or restrain. Clue, uncontrollable press. Visualize, the press couldn't be stopped from arriving at a scene. If you find yourself constantly looking up the definitions of interesting words, you have an irrepressible desire to expand your vocabulary. Irrepressible comes from the word repress, which means restrain or reject. Here, one is unable to be restrained from constantly looking into the dictionary. Irresistible, overwhelming, tempting or charming. Clue, unable to resist the urge. Visualize. The media had a deep desire to get close to the scene. If something is irresistible, you have to have it, like the plate of chocolate chip cookies sitting in front of a group of dieters who one by one help themselves to a handful. If you can't resist something, it's irresistible. Irreverence, lack of proper respect, disrespectful act or remark. Clue, no concern to the river. Visualize. The press had the slightest respect for the river as they dumped everything into it. Addressing the president as dude is the height of irreverence. The verb rever, which means to admire, worship or look up to, and irreverence then is the opposite, viewing something as not worthy of admiration. Irresponsible, reckless, carefree, showing lack of care for consequences. Clue, not responsible. Visualize. They were highly irresponsible and were carefree and were not aware of the consequences of their irresponsibility. Forgetting to feed your dog for a week is irresponsible. If you are irresponsible, you are careless about the consequences of your action. Being irresponsible is the opposite of being responsible and careful. You do what you like and don't care what happens afterward. You can't rely on irresponsible people. Irreparable, not able to be corrected or repaired. Clue, no repair. Visualize, the damage was beyond repair. When you get into a fight with your best friend, it sometimes feels like the damage to the relationship has been irreparable. But given some time, good friendships can come back from the worst type of damage. If something is broken or destroyed for good, a toy, a relationship, a pair of pants, you can say it is irreparable or unable to be repaired. Let's summarize using this short story. The press couldn't be stopped from arriving at a scene. The press had a deep desire to get close to the scene. They had the slightest respect for the river as they dumped everything into it. They were so irresponsible that they didn't even care about the river ecosystem. The damage was beyond repair. Time for a quiz. Do you remember the word for unable to be restrained, difficult or impossible to control or restrain? Do you remember the meaning of the word irresistible? Do you remember the word as well as the meaning associated with this mnemonic? We hope you got all three of them right. In case you haven't, please feel free to watch the video again. Let us know about your experience here till we meet next with the next set of GRE words. Thank you.